yakhe this season. Mamelodi Sundowns ke sikhumbule ukuthi iyadlala ngesonto, iyadlala umdlalo wayo first leg semi-final. Iyadlala first leg semi-final ye-MTN 80 Cup ke le abayifunayo. Uye wathi uDona uTeko Modise, Sundowns must win treble this season. I don't know if Gustavo uyavumelana nocoach Dona noma uthi hayi no, we'll stick on to our league champion in Champions League. We'll leave ama-cup games for Orlando Pirates. I don't know. Are you good now, Coach Gustavo? Or is still away? So yeah, as I was saying, okay, became the number 3 fan in the fan club. Yeah, thank you, Andile. Insizwa ke lo Andile, insizwa esinayo laphana embonini, insizwa esinayo laphana ke embonini. Gafa, ngiyabuya kumfuthu ngicela ungalokhundi because sikhuluma ngomdlalo wakho mina.
Ngikona futhi.
Yeah, akubonike ukuthi imizuzwanyana nje nawe. Zethule mfowethu sikhuluma ngodaba kaMonepolo Selling Part. Welcome mfowethu. What's your take about Mamelodi Sundowns this season, the squad, the preparations of this season and the team so far?
Balance, singasho njalo. Ibukeka balanced, still early on in the season, and there are a lot of early injuries. Yabo, a lot of key players have a knock. Some are still recovering from my injury last season. So kuna leyo nto leyo that's a headache. Squad safuna ukuyeka. Yabo, kuthi ngidlule kiyo. But overall, they still have a good squad. I think they made good signings, crucial signings, addition to what they needed, what they lacked last season in terms of their attacking force. There were times whereby Sundowns looked like they were short of numbers in attack, and they managed to to boost them signing up. Yabo, strengthen our force in attack. But the early injuries really had an outcome in Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yeah, injuries is killing Mamelodi Sundowns. We also saw yesterday where a player of Ukhuliso Mutau being injured as well, joining the long list of injured Mamelodi Sundowns players. It's unfortunate, and we wish him the speedy recovery, Ukhuliso Mutau, because even Bafana Bafana won't play well when Ukhuliso is not there. And since thanks my brother. Since sibukile even naku central midfield ye Mamelodi Sundowns, especially the game against Chiefs, if mhlambe nje ngizokunikeza ukuthi sihle kancane, we saw ukuthi they were disjointed, if we can put it that way, laphana ku midfield, of which yenze ama player afana bomkhulise even basheshe baphuma egamini, where we even saw our Ox outplaying, or maybe becoming better. We can't say they outplayed, but they were better than midfield and Mamelodi Sundowns. Kuleya midfield, since uTebza engekho, what's your take? Which players maybe you can single out? Maybe if Coach Cardoso can try to get a combination between those players that they can take Mamelodi Sundowns forward.
I know. Coach has found this combination in midfield. Has found in combination. It just was a matter of a few tweaks here and there. If you look at the game Kaizer Chiefs, I think maybe as a coach you're not preparing for a reinforcement. Your team for the Kaizer Chiefs in terms of their back five and the numbers that they will throw in midfield and how they will structure in midfield. And you prepare maybe with your single pivots in Obas and your double 8 in Alende. No Pelele Mkhulise, of which really did not give the coach anything, they needed that creative player in the middle of the park to ease off their guard also, in terms of their aggressive approach, if I can put it like that. Just bring in Abadlali, who will give you creativity like midfield. And we saw that in the second half. Mali game Kaizer Chiefs, coach I approach yake. At some point, I keep Mkhulise, Afaga, Bennett Mukwena, player who can give you creativity and become a threat high up the pitch. Sikubonile the logo from Coach Cardoso, and he went on to a game Marumo Gallants with a similar approach to that second half. Try to replicate that good second half against the Kaizer Chiefs, or good part of the second half against the Kaizer Chiefs, and transfer it to a game Marumo Gallants, and it worked out well. We saw Keishas Mailula, we saw Jalfano Bennett Mukwena, sort of cheating in the middle of the park, adding that number, but still had the Obas, who had a good game against the Kaizer Chiefs, still had the Island, who had a good game against the Kaizer Chiefs coming back, and they continue to go give you even greater game against the Lonzani Marumo Gallants, which is something that you want to see, that the coach can try to continue on the momentum that they had in the second phase of his second half. against the Kaizer Chiefs. So I think that the coach has midfield. If Obas continues to perform like this, I don't think we'll feel it as much. The unavailability of Tebogo Mokoena, and he can build out from performance. I've been saying that Obas has started off the season well. Even yesterday for me was my best performing player for side the Mamelodi Sundowns. Stable, no errors, able to collect the ball, played a lot of progressive passes into eating from umdlalo ofana no-Obas. So bekuhle ukubona izinto ekanjalo bhuti.
Yeah, mfethu izolo eMamelodi Sundowns no doubt iMamelodi Sundowns bengishawa ilokhunja lapha ibhethi. No doubt iMamelodi Sundowns izolo ikhomisile ukuthi i-team that is progressing to be better because you could see from the first minute ukuthi what they want to do in that game. I think it was maybe about 10-20 minutes. Their ball position was really, really high against. They were creating opportunities for them to score, which I do believe they could have won even with more goals yesterday. That was a much improvement from the game here. The Kaizer Chiefs, of which Nakona Kaizer Chiefs, not like they played bad, but games are not the same sometimes. And also the introduction Ga Bennett, when I think that guy is a good player. So as my player fana nabo Ndlovu. I think Ndlovu will add. I think Ndlovu, you guys did well by signing Ndlovu. I definitely believe if with the Sundowns that we know, that doesn't just sell players. I think he can become a legend for the Mamelodi Sundowns. But then, my brother, you guys are now 7 points, same equal with the Chiefs and Pirates. This season,
Amazulu, in
Amazulu, yeah. So my friend, good season. What is it that you guys want to achieve this season? Remember, with you on the Pirates in Titro needed a panel with dominance, and then but you are, because I think you are not given enough credit. You guys are CAF Champions League winners, so you are the champions of Africa, the number 1 team in Africa. So anyone playing against you, they must know what they are playing. The biggest team in Africa this season. So what is it that when you guys as Mamelodi Sundowns that you wish you can go for this season and maybe try to challenge and win?
Those who don't want to acknowledge, it's obvious. It's jealous. Those who want to acknowledge will acknowledge. It's such a big achievement. It's something that you can't deny. The achievement in Mamelodi Sundowns in the CAF stage, but in terms of achievements, at least for me, is to try secure about my 3 trophies at most. You look to secure the CAF Super Cup. You look to secure maybe the African Asian Pacific Cup, the league and the CAF Champions League. There, I'd be more than satisfied, especially if I can secure the big fishes in terms of a trophy. As far as my domestic cups, I'm not really big on it. But if there is a domestic cup that maybe I might want to secure, it's this one, MTN 8, because it's not clashing with anything for as far as Mamelodi Sundowns' schedule is concerned. There's no disturbances. The other trophies down the road, you have to try prioritize. Since it plays concurrently in the CAF Champions League, Abo Kaling, Abo Nedbank, they play concurrently in the CAF Champions League. So that's where you have to try find a balance between having 2 squads or having 1 single squad, But a trophy that's secureable is this one here, whereby you can try prioritize going to secure it, and you have you ease certain pressure, maybe for the fans who do want maybe that 1 domestic cup to go in the cabinet of Mamelodi Sundowns. Try get it from the Orlando Pirates, as we've seen their dominance during the past 4 seasons, which is something that you have to commend. But we need to try go secure maybe MTN 8 for as far as our domestic cups are concerned. Then the rest, we'll see where God takes us. If we are to secure one of the whether it's Carling or it's Nedbank, that would be up to the coach, would be up to the team if they want to prioritize such a trophy. But the league and the CAF Champions League, its main priority, its main focus this season. I think the team is more than prepared. They are more than aware. Grant Kekana did say in the press conference that the team did actually sort of let their guards down, as they've known that the league belongs to them, if I can put it like that. So they did not maybe put clear intentions earlier on. They're no longer used to teams giving them their run for their money. They're used to winning with the great points margin. And that's not down maybe to Sundowns, also down to those teams in terms of their performance. They haven't really been performing to that level or raise their level. At some point during the season, you see Pirates crashing out, start dropping points and not securing more points. So they've upped their game, and Sundowns is looking to even up their game even further and try go for another record as far as the point accumulation is concerned, and make sure they pull the race. Or they pull out of the Orlando Pirates in terms of the gap in terms of points margin. 70 points for me is a standard for Mamelodi Sundowns securing the league. You know, we've known Pirates have never seen 70 points, but they got close like last season. So if Sundowns can secure that 70 points, I doubt Pirates are to secure the league. So that's the goal for a team in Mamelodi Sundowns this season. And the CAF Champions League, go try to defend the trophy. And see what happens. You know, a lot of teams have strengthened their forces. A lot of teams are buying quality players. They're investing money into their teams. You know, adding youth into their squad. So that's what Mamelodi Sundowns also doing, adding a bit of fresh blood, adding a bit of fresh legs, exciting players that we can use both locally and use both in the international stages this season. Yeah, and we'll compete to win Intercontinental Cup and see how far we go in that competition.
Yeah, I hear you and your points, man. They make sense. Especially, let me go to this point that you put to us that sometimes you need to prioritize, especially during mid-season where there are caps that are coming, your black label. I had to come across this thing also go NFD as I was looking at NFD, where a team like Castle Stars, that is real native this season, they also lost Lokunja to become the champions of Motebe Foundation because they couldn't prioritize what they want. And coach why Castle Stars even emphasized that it was because they couldn't like choose for themselves what is really at stake and what is really needed for the team, of which bagcine sebeba nama-injury bagcina futhi sebehluleka ukulokhunja ukubuya bathole iform ku-league baphinde bahluleka futhi ku-Nedbank. So you are making a good point, and we've seen it maybe with Mamelodi Sundowns because they've been playing in the top 8, top 4 of the CAF Champions League, of which they came closer to the final, and then they finally won it for the second time. I definitely believe that maybe also Orlando Pirates must look at that strategy because it's only at school where Batunga Kopeli. I would always say this thing. Now I've heard it from smart people to say it's only at school where Batunga Kopeli. But in life, if someone is doing things the correct way and winning, you must copy them. And then after copying them, after matching them like Pirates did, trying to copy what Sundowns was doing, getting like quality players, they finally matched them. And then Sundowns was focused on who kept, then they managed to dethrone them, who league. So I definitely believe, I think Mamelodi Sundowns this season can still maybe hold it back to CAF Champions League, maybe play in the final as well. And I definitely believe they will do better. But I'm with Legend Lane when he said Sundowns really need to win cups as well, their domestic cups. I think it's good for the fans, it's good for Lokunja, even PCI Mamelodi Sundowns, where yes, you are winning CAF Champions League. Sometimes there are other teams and other fans that doesn't recognize the Champions League as much as maybe Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns. They really consider Lokun. But my brother, before I let you go, one issue that we are talking about. It's an issue that we are getting to it as Sundowns Bashawati, sections of Ubuntu, we are Africans. It's something that we are not happy as football fans. And then in the it looks like we might lose another great player in terms of Monopoly selling. You've heard stories from people like your social media analysts saying things, but then Coach Cardoso came and break the ice. Also, Ukarabo came and said what was going on with Monopoly. What's your take about Ilokunja? He played Monopoly selling as Tola, Iglesimonis, Agus?
Yeah, it's tough, especially if we are not understanding what is Salem going through. It makes for a difficult conversation, but it seems like it's deeper than just misbehavior. Even like his agent said, it's deeper than just straight misbehavior. It's yeah, but difficult in the yasaling man. But difficult indaba yasaling because no player just randomly disappears from the club. Does not maybe want to participate in club activities. Does not show up to go play a CAF Champions League final. No player does that. Just out of misbehavior. We've known players who misbehave. Maybe arrive late in certain situations. If bekayophuza uyahamba ayophuza abuye mhlawumbe afike around inaphuzile kunjalo. But it seems deeper than it is, and it does not maybe just stem now from inside the Orlando Pirates. Mamelodi Sundowns has been going on since the Pirates. Such behavior, maybe you'd think a new environment will help him out. Agent yakhe did say they took him to orbit, hoping with maybe it's a familiar environment, familiar mentor. Maybe the mentor they can get to him and get the best out of him and bring back the player. And Saling bring back the person to the love of the game. Sent him to his Sundowns. I think it's earning maybe more than he was getting at Orlando Pirates. Maybe that alone should have been more motivation. I think he still has the love from his teammates, from the coaching staff that he could have received anywhere else. But if he's not giving it his all, then Asaz so it's a tricky situation. But I think the club respect the boy. Such situations we take them lightly here in South African football. What he has been doing, missing crucial stages for the team. Such things they can turn into a termination of contract because the club does have that opportunity. The club does have the head to say we can terminate your contract, because of 1, 2, and 3. But I think the South African clubs have stood by the boy. They made sure that they protected the boy in the situations, and we credit Mamelodi Sundowns for coming out and telling us such things so that we are not wondering. No one's asking about Saling now in his whereabouts. Why are we not seeing him in the field of play? Why is he not contributing to the team? Why is he not part of maybe a substitutes or the 18 team going to match day? Because we know exactly what has been going on in the background. The club are dealing with it internally, and we hope the boy can find healing with whatever is going on the team. And I don't think it's itagamiso. I don't think it's alcohol. It's something deeper. I wouldn't even say. Is it mental? I can't diagnose the boy and say it's mental, but it seems like something is going on personally in his own life. Into mhlambe set up back in terms of what do you call this thing? Him showing up in the day-to-day runnings of the club and contributing to the team and having a career that we had hoped he would go on to have South African football fans.
My brother, thanks for your take on Saling. Issue of Saling, as I was saying, it's not an issue that we can maybe see papele because these things happen. We are people, things happen, and Saling is a good player. I'm an Orlando Pirates supporter. So if a player like Saling moved away from Orlando Pirates, it was hurting because he was moving to our bitter rivals, the team that we are doing all the things to fight them. But when they are taking your Arsenal to them, then you definitely know Wuti, they're gonna come back hard to you. And also, Saling was most of the time the difference between us winning those games, crucial games against Mamelodi Sundowns. So, but to see him going in this day, so I had a blessing for him to go to Mamelodi Sundowns because I definitely believe it wasn't a loss to South African football if we still see him play. Yeah, but then we are hopeful maybe we will find Indlela right to heal himself and then become a player that we once saw because. Hey man, MTN 8 without Saling, you've seen in the past maybe 3-4 years how he was doing, performing in this tournament. So we are hopeful. And then, my brother, before I let you go, where are you conducting us at? Or where are you?
Sepitor now.
Oh, okay. I'll go Mahlanyeng, but I was start.
Yeah.
No, but we wish you the best. Lime Mobela Fanatics, this is a page that we created to welcome our friends that are at the Lime Mobela Stadium because we are around the Mobela Stadium. And then, we have two teams which have a fan base that is not that much in the South African space. So then we tend to have these kind of lives where we interact with football fanatics around South Africa. So my brother, Philani Pitoli, we love you guys and hoping to see you. I think your next game will be in Bombela. You'll come and play Kruger. We are hoping to see you guys when you come and play Kruger. But all the best against the Golden Arrows on Sunday. We are looking forward to watch that match.
Yeah, ngiyabonga. NgisePitori ePulukwane. Yeah, lo buzayo kuma comments. Nendaba yasePulukwane laPitori ngikhona.
Mfethu siyabonga kakhulu Gustavo mfethu ube right siyabonga kakhulu.
Sharp bhuti yano nani
Ciao.
right bhuti.
Siyabonga futhi. That was our brother Gustavo, Mamelodi Sundowns fanatic. Bafowethu I need to take ngiyabona bafowethu bakhona. Sibingelela bonke abafowethu eMbombela Fanatics, uSimon Bingelelayo. No mfethu angihlala ePinari, ngihlala la eLokhunjeni, ngihlala la